What's going on everyone and welcome to the channel. If you enjoy chicken, coriander and lime, then you're going to absolutely love this dish. Those three ingredients together just create the most fantastic flavour that goes perfect with so many different things. Please sit back, relax and enjoy.
Alright guys, let's start this off with 2 large fresh limes, and all that needs to be done with these is to slice them in half and push them through a citrus juicer, adding the juice and pulp into a medium-sized mixing bowl. If you don't have a citrus juicer, just squeeze them in your hand and preferably not in your eye. The next ingredient is half a bunch or 25 grams of fresh coriander or cilantro, which can be substituted for flat leaf parsley if you're not a fan. Then with whichever herb you choose to use, scrunch it up into a nice tight bunch which will make it easier to work with, then come through with a sharp knife giving it a quick rough chop. This doesn't have to be too perfect, and it's actually better for this dish if they're on the larger side, which will give it more pop of flavour. Anyway, once you have some good looking herbs, add them into the bowl with the lime juice. To this, add in 5 cloves of minced garlic, being sure to check out my video on the best ways to work with garlic, 3 teaspoons or 11 grams of brown sugar, which will give us sweetness and will also create a nice char and caramelisation on the chicken, 1 teaspoon or 2 grams of ground cumin seeds for earthy and warm notes as well as a great depth of flavour, half a teaspoon or 1 gram of ground coriander seeds for a slight spice and citrus flavour, 1.5 teaspoons or 2 grams of dried chili flakes, which is optional but it gives it that slight little kick and pop. Then continue by adding in 2 tablespoons or 40 milliliters of olive oil to give this marinade a foundation to stick onto. Then using a fork or a whisk, give this a quick mix to allow those flavours to become friends. Now once that's done, add in 4 large chicken thighs that weigh a combined weight of 650 grams or 1.4 pounds, 1 teaspoon or 10 cracks of black pepper, and finally 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of sea salt flakes. Slap on some gloves and rub those thighs into the marinade, ensuring that everything is well coated all over. And then once that's done, you can then allow this to marinate for anywhere between 30 minutes, 4 hours or overnight, the longer the better, or if you really can't wait, this can be used straight away. Now to get this cooking, place a large heavy base skillet onto your stovetop over a high heat, and once extremely hot, pour in 1.5 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of olive oil and add in the marinated chicken along with any marinade left in the bowl. If you're wondering, the reason that the pan is so hot is it's because we want to create a char or caramelization on the surface of the chicken, and to do that we need a very high heat, otherwise the chicken would just steam in its own juices. Anyway, once the chicken's in, sear it for 3 minutes to create that delicious char. 3 minutes later and your chicken's looking beautifully golden brown, flip it over and repeat the process for another 3 minutes, giving the chicken a little jiggle every now and again to keep those flavours moving and developing. So now after a total of 6 minutes with 3 minutes on each side, carefully transfer the skillet into a preheated oven set to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit to finish cooking for another 12 minutes. 12 minutes later, very carefully remove the skillet from the oven, being careful of the heat and the handle as well because that's really hot. Then serve your chicken up however you wish to do so, making sure to pour over all of those delicious pan juices and a delicious, rich caramelized sauce. Add some fresh lime slices for even more flavour. Add a good sprinkle of chopped fresh coriander or cilantro, and that then leads to the best part about all of this, which is that we can then dig in.
So just like that, we've created a fantastic recipe that goes perfect with so many different things like salads, wraps, sandwiches. You can have it with roasted vegetables, some rice, or you can eat it just how it is. This recipe here serves 2 but can easily be doubled, tripled and so on. And to store it, place it in an airtight container in your fridge for up to 4 days, or you can place it in the freezer in an airtight container where it will last up to 4 months. To reheat it, place it back in a pan over a medium heat and just heat it up nice and slowly just until that chicken's nice and hot. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing to see hundreds of more fantastic recipes. Thanks for watching everyone, stay safe and enjoy.